My next guest got another finish last week, picking up a victory over Bruno Assis at SFT 23 back on August 13th. It is Aaron Jeffery back here on the program. Aaron, how's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. I did not get a finish last week, though, so congratulations on that.
Thanks,
Looking back on the fight and everything, we sort of talked about it, but what was the game plan heading in when you were fighting him? Because I know, again, this was a fight you had some decent notice for.
Yeah, for sure. It was kind of to be like a little bit cautious in the first round anyways. He's got some good like judo throws and that kind of stuff, so I wanted to kind of feel that out and see what I was dealing with and then put on the pace in the later rounds. I think I may have been overly cautious, for sure lost the first round, and that's not something I ever want to do, is lose rounds in fights. So maybe a little bit too cautious, but we wore him down, which was part of the plan, and got the finish. So it worked out. What
surprised you about him in the fight? Because I know there wasn't a ton of stuff on him in terms of like footage and all that.
Honestly, not a whole lot. He went for his judo throws. He wanted to clinch up a lot. The striking was what we expected, a lot of left kicks, those kind of front kicks up the middle. So, it kind of went like exactly as planned almost.
Excellent. And was there any worry that you might not get the finish? I mean, you do finish like 90% of your fights, but, you never know. And then, obviously going to the judges, you don't want to do that, especially being an out-of-town guy. Was there any sort of, were you worrying at all, I guess is my question.
Not worried about the finish. I think the second round was pretty close. I think it could have went either way. So, going into the third, I knew I definitely had to win that round. And thinking even if I won that round, it could have went his way. We're in Miami, a lot of Brazilians. So, I was a little bit nervous for that, but, the finish came, so it was good.
Yeah. How was it after the fight, getting to celebrate the win and everything? Because I know, like you said, large Brazilian population, don't want to celebrate too much, pissing people off.
For sure. No, we kept everything super low key while we were down there. We went right back to the hotel after, chilled out there. Even the whole week we did nothing. We were there for 4 days in the hotel room most of the time. So, yeah.
Didn't go to the beach?
We went out for brunch the last day I was there, near the beach, but not actually on the beach. It was a short trip, man. I was there Tuesday to afternoon Friday, so not a lot of time to do much.
No, don't blame me. And plus, COVID's kind of still a thing there, so you got to be a little bit careful about that.
Exactly.
I'm sure. So you got back to Canada on Friday, you were saying?
Yeah, Friday night I landed in Toronto at about 9:30, and I was back home at 11.
Nice. So that's good.
Super short.
What's this past week look like? I'm sure you're healing up some bumps and bruises and everything else.
Yeah, just kind of resting up, eating lots of food, taking lots of naps, chilling out. I got a mandatory 14 days self-isolation, so just laying low.
That's good. Good time to do interviews, which is great. Now, obviously, the implications of this fight are huge because, last year, obviously, lost in Contender Series, but now you've got 2 stoppage victories. That's usually the recipe to get back on the UFC's radar. What's the latest from Matt, your manager? Have you heard anything? Has the UFC contacted you, or are they even aware that you got the win?
Yeah, so I guess he's in talks with them, and they want to see one more.
Really? That's surprising.
Yeah.
Is it because you lost the first round, you think, or what do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it was a overly impressive fight. I think the finish was good, but the first 2 rounds weren't great. So maybe because of that, I don't have a ton of fights. I only have 10 fights still, right? So maybe it's because of that. The loss in Contender Series, I don't know. But apparently they want one more, so we'll do it.
Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. Would that fight potentially be on Contender Series? I know the cards have been filled up, but we've seen some, fighters have visa issues or not get to fight. Is that a possibility at all?
I hope so. I would like that because that's the next biggest stage, I think, compared to UFC, right? So that would be good. It sounds like they might want me in LFA as well. So I don't know. It's only been a week, so we'll hear out the options and see what we got to do. But
that's such a big benefit, though. I talked about this in the pre-fight interview. Your manager has so many contacts, like getting Jazz that fight for CFFC. Getting yourself a fight in the States as well. Because right now there's no fights in Ontario right now, just because a lot of things are on lockdown. So it sounds like you do have some options if you want to get one more fight in before the end of the year. That's looking pretty possible, I would think, right?
Oh yeah, one for sure, if not 2. I think we're looking at the next 4 to 6 weeks we'll be back in there. So yeah, it's good.
It's excellent. So what have you been doing during the quarantine? Because I know you're a guy who likes to, keep busy, go train and all that, but you have to stay inside. So what have you been doing?
Eating lots of food. Like I said, taking lots of naps. I've been getting and like some small home workouts like biking and kettlebells and that kind of stuff. But honestly, man, not a whole lot. Relaxing, which is not something I do too often, so it's nice.
When's Vlad getting back, or is he back yet?
Vlad's back.
Is he? So have you seen? I guess you can't see him though, right?
No, I tried to see him yesterday and he ghosted me. So I don't know what's going on.
We got to give him some crap on that. That's not very
maybe
good.
We're not friends anymore.
Not a good sidekick as far as that goes. You know, kind of getting back to the fight a little bit. What was it like getting to fight for that promotion? Because I know, like you said, I think if you remember telling me before the fight, they were a Brazilian promotion, but they were running it in the States, so to speak.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. I think one of the things that they're trying to do is like treat the fighters super well and kind of get a reputation for treating them well and like bringing guys up. They're saying like they don't want to pump guys up to get them to the UFC. They want to kind of make them big stars like for their promotion. So yeah, they were super awesome with me before and after the fight. I would fight for them again for sure if the opportunity comes up. I like them a lot.
And do you think it's a possibility that they could be having another card soon? Have they told you anything like that, or are they just waiting and seeing? Because I know Florida's been running a lot of events, not just them, but Titan FC as well.
Yeah. So I think their next show is going to be Brazil in November, and they said they want me on that. It's kind of far away for me, so we'll see what happens in the meantime. But yeah. But we'll see what comes up in the meantime. And hey, if it's Brazil, I'll do it. That'd be cool.
But I mean, ideally, you would like to fight, close to home, maybe something in the States. Like I think it sounds like CFFC is doing more shows. I know that's a promotion that your manager's familiar with, right? So
yeah. I think they might have possibly reached out as well, and I think they have a couple shows coming up too. So that's another option.
You're in a good spot though, regardless, right? So it's like it's one of those things where you can kind of you have options. It's better than not having options right now for a lot of fighters, especially on the regional scene, right?
I hope so. And I think like being active during the whole COVID thing is good. Like I think promotions are gonna reach out to guys right now that are currently fighting. So yeah, I hope so.
Now I've interviewed Anthony Romero before his fight coming up here soon, but you get to train with him. Like how good is he? What can we expect? Because he's got a tough opponent on Contender Series, but like I said, should be a pretty high level fight.
Yeah, no, he's the real deal, man. I've been watching him train since I think like 12 years old when he was just a kid in the gym, and I used to have to take it easy on him. And I've watched him like train over the last like 10 years and grow and evolve as a fighter and as a person. And yeah, he's awesome, and he's probably more committed to the sport than anyone I know, and I think he should get it done.
And unfortunate news with Jazz and her fight, obviously going the distance, not going her way. Have you spoken to her since the fight, and how's she doing?
She was a little bit rough the night of, but I think she's better now. I think they're gonna learn from it, and she's so new in the sport too, right? Like she's been doing it for maybe 2 years. She's had like 5 pro fights, 4 amateur fights. I think it'll be good for her.
And then last question before I let you go here, as far as getting to eat after the fight, because I know you cut a lot of weight. What was the best meal you had after the fight? I'm always curious about these things.
I had fish tacos the morning after the fight, and that was pretty awesome in Miami. Man, I've been actually pretty reasonable. I had some bakery stuff, some donuts, pizza and wings last night, but otherwise I've been not too bad, actually.
Where were the pizza and wings from? Somewhere local, or was it like a chain?
Somewhere local, just like a mom and pop shop.
Those are the best, though. That's way better than like a Pizza Hut or something, right? Because you're getting like real. There's some love in there, right? When you're eating that food, it's good.
Absolutely, yeah. That's awesome. I've been good. Staying in shape.
Good stuff, man. Well, Aaron, congratulations on the win. Great to see you get another one here. I don't know why you need one more, but we'll find out and see what happens next.
Put in a word for me. Maybe
yeah, I will. I'll see. I'll send Mcmaynard a message or something. He does follow me on Twitter. Maybe I can have some pull there.
There you go.
But yeah, man, congratulations. And if you got anything to plug, any social media, any sponsors, anyone you want to thank, the floor is yours.
Just thanks to all my teammates, friends, family, everyone supporting me through this. Thanks again to you for having me on your show once again. Dodge Sports helped me out tons with this. SFT, everyone who's with me on this journey, I appreciate it a lot.